Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're in my basement and we are going to do some cleaning because it is well overdue. It's a typical basement, it has cinder block walls, it's not finished up top. These walls over here are drywall, but there's no ceiling in here. It's dirty. It has cobwebs everywhere. My shelves really need wiped off. I wiped them when we moved in, but then some more dust has settled and it definitely needs to be wiped up again. So that's what I'm going to do today. I also had canned a bunch of stuff, like pressure can stuff for my family, but we thought my dad was going to be driving up here to get his truck for work and he would swing by and grab some, but then he switched locations and I've been really lazy and haven't gotten any of the stuff back to my parents, so I need to also go through, pull the stuff that's theirs, get that packed away and take it to them. I also have a tote of their paint supplies too. So pretty much I just need to get my life together, which will also then help other people get their lives together, you know? And we're gonna get that done today. It's the week of Thanksgiving and I'm feeling motivated. I'm not cooking Thanksgiving dinner. I'm only making one dish, so I have plenty of time. I also need to do laundry while I'm down here, and we're gonna do some rearranging. Let me show you. The lighting down here kind of sucks unless I'm standing directly under that light over there, so I'm sorry. But also my kids are down here and they're noisy because their playroom's down here. We have these filing cabinets here that currently have nothing in them. I need to move them and I'm going to move them over here where these containers are. This is all of my kids' extra clothing. That's all gonna move over here underneath my canning shelves to act as a barrier for my kids so they don't run under there and accidentally smack their head on the shelf and then all of my stuff comes tumbling down, you know? So we're gonna do a little rearranging. We also have a pool table here because the sellers had it here. They didn't want to move it, so they asked if we wanted it and we just kept it. But it's kind of hard to play pool because of this stuff that's in the way, so we're also trying to make it so that it's a little easier for us to actually access it. Not that we're big pool players, but it was free. My hair is already flopping out of the clip. We're gonna work from top to bottom. I have my vacuum to vacuum up all of the spidey webs, and then I have some hot soapy water with rags, and we're gonna wipe everything up, get it all clean. I'm gonna organize the canning shelves because things are kind of just thrown on here right now, and then we'll go from there. So don't forget to subscribe before we get going. My kids are being so crazy, so I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm just gonna go ahead and get working on this. I'll do a voiceover, some music or something like that. Thanks for being here today.
My process for this was basically to take the vacuum and vacuum up any spider webs, cobwebs, dead spiders, found a couple of those, any of bigger dust pieces, anything like that, and just get it all out of the way, get everything clean.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza. Okay, I have a bucket of hot soapy water, a wash rag, and then I am gonna dry everything off too after I clean it up. Sorry about the awkward angle.
Just using the washcloth, wiping it down, and then drying it down. This took a while because I had to wipe them down twice, but then also moving stuff around and all of that did take quite a bit of time. I'm so glad it's over with though. Sometimes I worry about my canning stuff sitting here though, is it gonna get gross? Is it gonna be okay? Should I be worried about it?
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side I would be stuck here.
Okay, I need to adjust a little bit. I can't get to some of the bottom shelves over there, and I want to move stuff over and get the shelves set as I'm cleaning them. So I need to get the filing cabinets moved, and to get the filing cabinets moved I need to move all of this temporarily. So I'm just gonna shove it over here, over in this empty spot for now. I'm hoping I can get this all done today so that it's not a state of disaster down here. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get this stuff moved out of the way.
I think with every organization or deep cleaning project, you just know it's going to get worse before it gets better. And this was definitely one of those. It got worse. It got way worse before it got better. It was a disaster. If anybody would have walked in my house at that point, I probably would have been so embarrassed by the state of it. But now it's clean, it's organized, it smells good, all of the good things.
You're on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed.
Come look at what I just discovered. That, my friends, is mold. So now I need to take care of that. I just cleaned it up with bleach. It still looks a little bit dirty. I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll do it again. I'm pretty sure it's just surface mold because the other side of this wall is unfinished because it's the furnace room and you can't see any mold on that side. So I'm hoping like moisture just got stuck behind the filing cabinets or something. I don't know. We do have a dehumidifier going in here like almost all the time. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a break because it smells like mold, or not mold, it smells like bleach really strong down here now. And then I'll come back and work on this. Man, I feel like, isn't that how it goes? You try to do something and clean up and then there's always another problem lurking in the shadows. This works better here though. It fits a little better. It just feels like it doesn't leak out as far into the abyss. I haven't made it very far, but I'll be back in a bit. It's not completely dried over here, but it is better and I think it's gonna be okay. I got bleach on it. I'll probably get some kills and we'll go from there.
Yeah, the mold is unfortunate, but it's been a couple weeks since I filmed that verse when I'm doing this voiceover and things are fine. We got it treated. It is all good. It's good. We also have an air purifier to make sure that things are going okay and purifying the air, and like we're solid. We're good, which I'm so thankful for. And I'm also thankful that I had this like intuition to move the filing cabinets out of the way so we could discover that and get it cleaned up before it became a much bigger problem and started to cause health issues for us.
See clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can.
Here's a reminder, if you can food, to leave the seal or the ring off because sometimes seals will fail. This one just popped right off of there. And although it doesn't look bad yet, it's no longer good to be eating. Here's your reminder, leave the ring off so that if it pops up, it doesn't create another false seal, and check them every so often so you can take them out.
Did think about maybe labeling the shelves where I'm putting stuff, but then I thought I probably won't always have the same items canned at the same time. So I don't think I want to limit myself to labeling the shelves. And also at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how they go on the shelf. I thought maybe I would want to organize them a little better, but it turns out it doesn't really matter. As long as I know where it's at on the shelf, that's what matters, not that the vegetables are by the vegetables and the tomato sauce is by the other tomato products or whatever.
Take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
I got all of the canning shelves done. So now up here is like my food saver, and then like different canning supplies, lids and rings up here, and then empty jars, which I, as you can see, don't have very many of. I have a few, I have a couple right here that need to go over there as well. Kind of a rhyme or reason with the canning stuff. Broth, a little bit of beef, a lot of beans, more beef, veggies, pickled items, and then like that's orange jam, oranges, strawberry jam, strawberry pie filling, peach jam, peach pie filling, and then all of the tomato products like salsas and pizza sauce and ketchup and things like that. And then a couple of Fairway spaghetti sauces because I don't have any canned right now, so I had to buy some. That's how far I've gotten. I need to go get the kids lunch, and then I'm going to work on this. So I'm gonna start working over here. I need to get some fresh water because that one has gotten pretty gross. But this is our pantry backstock. I did take some stuff up earlier after I was down here the first time when I went out for lunch. And I know I can take that box, the Cliff Bars. It actually has a mix of stuff in there. I know I can take those up and fill up the container for Anthony because that's almost gone. The freezer is probably going to stay there just because this is like the only outlet it can really use. I also have to deal with everything that's sitting on the pool table. This is what's going to my parents. Okay, I need to go get water.
I have since realized that this little space here of jars, like where I'm putting my empty jars, that's not going to be big enough. That's not going to work. So I'm going to have to find something else. Maybe I can start stacking them over where I will eventually put my canning supplies, which you'll see here in just a little while. I'll eventually show that. But that's just not enough space. There is right now because I don't have a lot of empties. But as we have gone through stuff, even since I did this, we go through stuff a lot. We actually use the stuff that we can. So then things get empty. And I'm not canning things back as fast as we are using them, if that makes sense. Having these shelves down here is so nice for so many things. So this side of the room we definitely use as like a backup pantry, food storage, canning stuff, obviously, extra Ziploc bags and trash bags and things like that. It's so nice to have all of this space to be able to do that. But then the other side of the laundry room can just be more storage, and it doesn't matter if the shelves look nice necessarily, because it's a laundry room and it's the unfinished part of the basement too. So it doesn't really matter, but it is nice to have spots up off the floor where we can pile things or store things, and it's not just shoved in a closet, or it's not taking up space somewhere else that would be better used for something else, or it's not in the garage or whatever it may be. So very thankful that we found this house that has all of the storage and the shelves and everything already in it. Also, the more I look at these filing cabinets, the more I realize that we don't need them. I have stuff in one of them now, just like extra stuff I didn't know what to do with, but two of them aren't even being used, and I'm just wondering like why we have them. We didn't buy them. They were in the house when we bought it, and the sellers asked if they could keep them there. We didn't really care, but I just don't think we need them, so I might try to sell them on Facebook Marketplace or just get rid of them.
Please, just tell me what's on your mind.
I'm finally done. That literally took me hours. Okay, let me show you kind of how it looks now. So over here, I need to take that trash up, and that Christmas tree still needs to be put out for the day. Filing cabinets, and then this is extra decor that will go back up after the holidays. Our coolers are over here. These are screens that we took out of the window just for winter time. And then we have an extra baby gate and then the pool stuff there. Over here, I put all of the boys' clothes. This is our like water meter thing, so I don't want to cover it. But this is like outdoor stuff. And then I need to get another container. As you can see, I have some stuff piled up there, and then some extra life jackets. Those probably just need to go out to the garage, honestly. Shelves, I already showed you. Extra jars up there. Here we have extra food, extra drink stuff, and then extra like household product. Freezer I kept there. Over here we have all of our water. I separated it because I didn't want too much weight on one side and then it to like break or something. My pressure canner's up there because it's a little taller than the shelves. But then over here I have my other canner, the roaster, party supplies. My water bath canner is still upstairs from this last weekend, so that'll go there as well. Over here you have typical like basement stuff, extra light bulbs. There's an extra sump pump. A lot of this was here when we moved in. Paint supplies, that's actually like Christmas china and stuff that we'll use here in a month. Down here we have the cat's litter and then all of their litter stuff for now. These are the mirrors that go on our dressers upstairs. We just don't put them up there. And then I got these shelves cleaned off too, so that's all laundry stuff because these cabinets actually have a shelf in there and all of this stuff is too big. And then this stuff right here, that all needs to go upstairs and be put away, and I still need to work on laundry. But that's where we're at. I'm happy with it, but I'm very tired. I think it's almost 3 o'clock and I started around 9:30. I did have to stop and like have lunch and stuff, but still, it took longer than I thought it was going to. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I'm not gonna fold laundry right now. I had thought about maybe sharing that with you, but I'm not gonna do it. Hopefully this gives you a little motivation to tackle a project that you've been putting off that really needs to be done. This was not one of those, oh, I'll put it off and it takes no time. No, it actually took a lot of time, but I feel so much better about it, and it just feels a lot cleaner down here, and the kids can run around in here. I don't have to worry about my canning jars getting broken. I don't have to worry about them hitting stuff with pool cues and all of that. So anyway, thanks so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. You can hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
I don't have time to figure it out. Figure it out.